Lindy, Mr. and Mrs. Griffith. All right, my name is Georgia, and I am honored to be standing here as Lindy's maid of honor today. Thank you, David and Maresca, for just making this wedding possible. It's so beautiful. And just for everyone who was involved with just the details of the wedding. We just want to thank you for that.
If I could have everyone's attention for just a second, thank you.
So I have, let's see, Lindy's been one of my best friends for 7 years. And through ministry and traveling the world together, we just have a special bond that I believe will last a lifetime. And Joseph, you actually have me to think, because this is a true story. I helped rescue Lindi from some Romanian gypsies that were chasing us in Paris. That's a true story. So Joseph, she might not be here today if I didn't. I am doubly blessed, if that's a word, doubly, just to be here at this wedding, because I don't just get to see one of my best friends get married, but both. Joseph has been one of my best friends and brothers in the Lord for about 9 years, 8 or 9 years. And then also, something about Joseph you may not know is he's actually a Hollywood star. That's true. So just ask him about it afterwards. He was in a movie. He's a Hollywood star. So I just want to share with y'all just a tiny little story of how they met. So Joseph actually, about 4 years ago, walked in the Christian Center into one of our services, and he sees Lindi leading worship, and he, I don't know if he just came up to me right then or what, but was like, oh my gosh, she is so beautiful. You've got to hook me up with her, and can you put in a good word for me or whatever? And so I said, yes, I'll put in a good word for you. And so I went to Lindi and was like, Lindi, my friend Joseph thinks you were just so beautiful. And he's like, find out what she thinks. And so I was like, what do you think about Joseph? He's just not really my type. Is that okay? Or what? That's probably what she'd say. And so I go back to Joseph, I'm like, okay, Joseph, I'm so sorry, she's not, you're not really my type. Yeah, I'm not really interested. And so then for 2 years, he would come back and forth, hey, could you ask Lindi again? She's so beautiful. I can't get her off my mic. Can you ask her again? And so I keep asking, and then she keeps saying the same thing. And so then 2 years later, I moved to Kansas City, and maybe just a few weeks into my move, I get a phone call, and Lindi says, Georgia, I just went on a date with, you're never going to believe, Joseph. And he is so much more than I ever could imagine. And the rest is history, as you can see. So today I just want to honor them as a couple, and just for, as I'm coming to an end. There was a time right before they got engaged where they just really laid their relationship on the altar, and they both would call me at different times and just say, hey, this is what's going on, and will you pray into this? I want to give this relationship completely to the Lord, if that's His will. And I knew that they were crazy in love with each other. So I just want to honor their dedication and commitment to the Lord above even being in love with each other. And just even the level, just the standard of purity that they maintain throughout the relationship is really unheard of in this generation. And I really believe that just through your obedience in your relationship, that you're going to see the power of God just manifested in a great way. So let's just raise our glasses and toast to Mr. and Mrs. Griffith.
Okay, I'm going to keep it short and sweet and just say thank everyone for being here, and thank everybody who participated. It took so many people to put this together. And I know from Lindi and Joseph, they want to say thank you so much for your hard work. I just want to tell y'all how much I love y'all, how sweet it is to be here right now. I've watched Lindi wait so patiently and so excitedly for you. Is that a word? And I'm so blessed to finally see you, and what a joy it is to see her with a man who's going to protect her and to treasure her. And that, as a sister and as a friend, that means so much to me. And so I just wanted to say welcome to the family. And thank you for being you, Joseph. And It's funny, last night we were practicing the wedding, and I was watching them together, and I was thinking about how perfect they are together, and how they both can step back and let someone else lead, but yet they both can be leaders when they need to be. And it was so sweet to watch them just treasure each other and cover each other, even in the littlest things. And so I just want to bless y'all and cover y'all. We love you. So to Lindi and Joseph, we pray many blessings.
We're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Boom, boom, boom. Spring is here. Whoa. Sky is blue. Whoa. Birds are singing as if they knew. 'Cause today's the day we'll say I do, and we'll never be lonely anymore. Boom, boom, boom. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. We love you.
Yeah, we just wanted to give you a little treat. We love you. John's gonna reel it back in.
What's a wedding for if you can't have a little fun, right? On behalf of Joseph and Lindi, thank all of you for coming to this wonderful occasion. And now this is the part where we finally get to take a breath. We've been holding our breath this whole time, waiting to get here and waiting to stand here and get at this moment, and finally it's here. And we made it through, and everything worked out flawlessly. And this is a memory that you're going to remember forever. Just lock that in your mind and let that carry you through as y'all spend the rest of your lives together. And just thank y'all for having me to be a part of it. And love you guys, and can't wait to see what's next to come.
All right, I've waited 6 years to do this, and I told Joseph, I was like, I'm gonna let you down easy. I gave him a chance when I got married to make a bunch of stuff up, and but I'll tell you, Joe. Funny thing, I'm not gonna give him too hard of a time, but Joe actually, he's a really great guy, and everybody knows that. But Joe, he used to come and pull me out of places where I shouldn't have been a long time ago. And so I have to thank Joe and honor Joe and know, Lindi, you're getting a great man, and he's also getting a great exchange of stuff. So, Joe, thank you, man, for what you did for me. And, I couldn't think of any throw under the bus stories, so I just kind of said, well, I'll just honor him. So, man, thank you, and thank you guys for letting us be a part of your life, and we love you.
This day has been a long time coming. I was a real good friend of Joseph in Shreveport and didn't know anybody there. I met him, thought, oh, that's a nice, straight-laced guy. But little did I realize he had a past which developed into a beautiful testimony. And he's a very strong, very devout, and he's been very steady in his Christian journey. And it's so good to see that he has a woman who can keep him along that straight and narrow. It reminds me of the seed that fell on the wayside that grew up and did not falter, did not die. It just maintained steadiness. I believe they're going to be a powerhouse couple. Joseph is really a leader. He's a leader that you don't recognize at first, but really has a big gathering of people who respect, guys who respect him. And Lindi as well, the leader in our church, and she's very gifted, very talented. And these two together are just an amazing couple, and just going to be a powerhouse couple. I really admire them and glad to see y'all together. It took me a while to figure out. This day's a long time coming, but when they finally got together, it happened pretty quick. But I remember Joseph calling me, and we would go to these churches in remote Shreveport, and I'm like, what are we doing here? You know, some worship. We don't go here. This worship service, and about the second or third time, these rural churches, it's the same band playing, the same worship team. And I got it. You like the girl. I get it. So I kind of collaborate Georgia's story. You know, she worked on him for a while, and I think I had maybe played a small part together as well. And they finally got together. And when Lindi finally went out on him, I think they really realized that they were a good couple. And I'm not surprised to see y'all together because I believe the Lord has brought y'all together.